The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances.
Hello, welcome to Tea and Herbalism with Lady D, and I'm Lady D. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're talking about cardamom. So cardamom usually comes in these little pots. Actually, let me take it out of the jar for you. Comes in a seed pot. This is called the fruit. And when you crack it open, it has little seeds in it. And actually today I have my mortar and pestle. So I usually just break one open. It does take a little work. When you open it up, well, you're not going to be able to see that. Give me a second here. When you open it up, there are all these little seeds. I'll pour it in my hand. Maybe you can see it that way. Trying to get it in line with the camera. So that's all these little seeds. So I'm going to drop it in here. So like I said, I usually have the pots, which I was at a store I like to shop at. It's an Indian grocery store. And they have cardamom seeds already out the pot. So yeah, no more cracking those open to get the seed out. But either way, I still have a few. But they smell amazing to me. So I'm going to start and let you know that cardamom can be spelled with an M on the end or an N on the end. It looks like I spelled it here with the N, but it's spelled both ways with the N or the M at the very end. The Latin name is Elettaria cardamomum, and it is in the ginger family. So that's not surprising. It has a warm and pungent smell. It's highly aromatic. It's similar to camphor, so it's really a pungent, shocking smell. But I think it smells amazing. And of course, I have the essential oil, and it smells just like it tastes. I can feel it actually at the back of my throat when I smell it. So it's nice and strong and as amazing as the seeds smell and taste. So it's used in curries, pastries, and a lot of South Asian dishes. You have the green cardamom, which are the more mild, and then I guess the seeds are black. The pots are black, and those have a more aromatic or smoky flavor. And they grow in shoots. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I'm just so excited to share cardamom with you. So today I actually do have my mortar and pestle, so we can grind a few out. We're going to light our tea light and get our tea ready for today. I'm using my Tesla lighter. I should let it real easy. I've showed it before you plug it in. And let's do that. So don't put your hand on that while you're lighting it. So before we get the water, today the tea, I believe I'm gonna use the digestive toning tea. and it has cardamom in it. So as you can see, it has a lot of herbs in it. I'm gonna have a list here. Let's try and share with you what's in it. Now we'll put it in the description box. It has dandelion root, cardamom pods, and I actually have pods along with the seeds alone. Because when you boil it, the pods open up. It has cinnamon chips, nettle, violet leaf, lemon balm, licorice root. Well, actually, I think I substituted marshmallow root, and it has orange peels, which this time I dried my own orange peels and used my own. And I was like, why am I buying it? And I'm eating oranges. I could just dry my own orange peel. But anywho, I'm just going to use 4 teaspoons, and I'm using my Tea Bloom teaspoon. Which I believe I shared the link for Amazon with it. We can do that again. So this is what it looks like. And the insert for the Tea Bloom clear teapot. I'm go get the water, and I'll be right back. I have a lot going on here. So I left the water in the kitchen. Be right back. Okay. So let's see. It's right on the teapot. How convenient. Let me add the water. Hopefully you can hear that. And I like to add more water. I just eyeball it. About 8 ounces or so. A little more. You want to put that lid on so you can keep the herbal goodness inside. And now that the tea, see that's brewing, beautiful amber color. See it again here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the tea light. So while it's brewing, it's staying hot. So, cardamom. It grows in shoots, and the fruit is the oval capsule. And it contains about 15 to 20 dark seeds, which you saw when I broke that one open. There's about 15 seeds in it. That's the sound of my mortal. It's huge. Okay, so it's native to southern India, and it's cultivated in India, Sri Lanka, and Guatemala. And most people know it for being used for cooking the seeds, added whole. And it contains the essential oil, which I showed you the essential oil that I have. It smells just like the seeds. And it usually ground with mortar and pestle, using curry and chai. So chai is an Indian word for tea. So when you say chai tea, you're really saying tea. I think that's interesting. So they're usually for flavoring for coffee and for tea. Mixes well with cinnamon, which I showed you has cinnamon chips in this tea. Nutmeg and clove. It also has clove. And cardamom is also a component of garam masala. And most people have seen that in the stores, garam masala. And it actually means hot spices. So it is a hot and spicy taste. So cardamom contains vitamin C, niacin, magnesium, potassium, and high level of antioxidants. And these statements are not approved by the FDA. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. I'll probably say it again. And it's scrolling along the bottom. So it's used in Ayurvedic medicine to treat urinary tract disorders, lowers blood sugar. It's used in toothpaste for antibacterial and breath freshening qualities, and it may help in fighting cancers. Cardamom is one of the world's most expensive spices by weight. So I got this at a great price considering it's one of the most expensive spices by weight. And you can also just grab one, pop a seed in your mouth, and it's a breath freshener. I can feel it going straight to the back of my throat, down my nose. It's nice. So if you have some cardamom seeds in your pocket and you need a breath freshener, maybe even after a meal, have a cardamom seed in your mouth. Just one to do. All right, so we're going to pour some of the seeds in the water. I'm going to pour this out. I don't know what that is. Part of the cardamom. And so I'm just going to put a little in the mortar. That's not a lot. Let's see if I can add it to the tea. Just going to make ourselves a cardamom powder. And I've been promising, like, since season 1, that I was going to do something with the mortar and pestle. Let's see if I can get it in a good position for you to see. Just about there. Okay. So you can actually see the seeds and the mortar. This is the pestle. It's a restaurant size one. Because I have another one that's small, but I just wanted to show you this one. So you just take it and you smash the seeds with the mortar, the pestle against the mortar. Just go all around with it. It smells amazing. You just smell it being ground like this. I wish you could smell it. It has some smell-o-vision. It's fabulous. So if you were congested, it's a good thing to do to grind some cardamom seeds with the mortar and pestle. Opens up those bronchial passages. A lot of people do use cardamom if they have colds, and I can see why. It's like a if you like the coarse black pepper, it's kind of like that right now, like a coarsely ground cardamom seeds. Most of them are broken open to some degree. Just gotta switch my hand here. It's not for the faint of heart, okay? But like I said, it's worth it. It smells amazing. So I think I'm sure I do have a coffee grinder just for herbs. Don't use it for coffee. So if you think you want to grind herbs with a coffee grinder, buy one just for herbs, okay? Oops. I didn't realize you couldn't even see me that great. Yeah, buy one just for herbs. And what I do in between each herb, I grind up a piece of bread and empty it out. Then I wash it. But that bread helps get whatever herb you're grinding out. Just helps lift it out easier. It kind of reminds me of I Love Lucy when Lucy was breaking up those grapes with their feet. I think it was Lucy and Ethel were breaking up the grapes with their feet. That was hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like now. It's a big difference from when we started. So let me show you that. Look at that. It looks nothing like this. Oh boy, how the seed started. Now it's more of a powdery effect to it. Oh, I guess it doesn't have a lot of light, but it's more powdery. Now what I'm going to do, hold on. I'm going to pour it on this wax paper. I think you'll be able to see it better. Look at this. It's a two-hander. Maybe even three if I have a third hand. Oh, it smells amazing. Yes, you could smell it. So amazing. Look at that. So there's some of the seeds persisted. I'm going to have it in my hand. I apologize. There we go. Some of the seeds persisted and they're still whole, but most of it is ground up and powdery. I actually don't think I want to put all of this in my tea. I will probably add it to the dry herbs you saw for the tea. But I'll just put a little bit because I don't want the tea to be where I can't enjoy it. So I'm going to use my tea bloom teaspoon to grab just a little bit to add in. And right now, so I don't knock it over because I can't be clumsy, I'm going to add it to the tea now. Alright, so I've added it. And what I like to do usually before I make myself a cup of this tea is I'll give it a good shake to mix everything together. So now I have a little bit more room to work. So I'll be back in a second. Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so I added more water because the ground cardamom was just sitting on top of the herbs. That's not helping me. So, so I went ahead and moistened it. So I was sharing before. I didn't say this part yet. So as far as health goes, again, these statements are not approved by the FDA. Cardamom can lower blood pressure. It helps with digestion and releases digestive enzymes. It eases bloating after eating, or if you're bloated any time of day, really. It helps with bad breath. It kills bacteria in the mouth. It loosens phlegm. And I can attest that it opens bronchioles because it's done that for me today. Yeah. It eases chest congestion, which is right on time with what I'm sharing. And it has expectorant properties, which means it helps you to spit up mucus and phlegm. And it improves breathing, which it does that. So it helps with asthma, congestion, colds, and bronchitis. So yes, from what I just experienced from grounding that seed up myself, cardamom seed, bronchioles are open. Yes. So again, you get you a couple of the pods after eating. I've done that before, but for me, it was a little too much. So I like to crack them open as I showed you. Maybe take 1 or 2 seeds out for me. So I do have here a note where you could mix cardamom powder, which I made essentially, with the mortar and pestle. And you can mix it with raw honey. So I have some raw honey here. This is my rose honey. And you can put a squeeze of lime and a pinch of black pepper and take a spoonful each day to help with cold. So black pepper has a lot of amazing properties. We'll talk about that another day. But a lot of herbal remedies like turmeric is activated with black pepper. So it seems as though the cardamom is activated or assisted with the black pepper too. So the tea, you can drop 2 or 3 pots in the water. But if you have the seeds already like I have, you can definitely drop a couple of teaspoons of the seeds if you were just doing cardamom and with the water to make your cardamom tea. And I forgot to bring it. I have cardamom water in the refrigerator. So I have like maybe 2 to 3 seeds of cardamom just in cold water. You can drink that every day, and it's supposed to help with digestion and make you feel lighter. I did it a day or so and fell off, so maybe I need to get back into that. But it says within 15 days, it's supposed to help you feel better and lighter. So I can only imagine, since it helps with digestion and bloating. So maybe I'll give it a try again for 15 days and let you know how that worked out for me. So today, it's tea time. We're going to have tea. Today, we're using the Nuritake. This one is called Ivory China, and the pattern is homage. It's like homage, but I'm pretty sure that's pronounced homage. It's beautiful with these flowers around the edge. And this is the saucer. It's the same. This was one that my friend Kelly, she sent me like a picture of this tote. She goes to estate sales a lot. And there was a picture of the tote. And this was in it with a bunch of other teas. I'm like, buy the tote. Get the tote for me. So she did that. I think I will have the honey today. Be back. Okay, now we have the spoon. It's easier to get honey out with a spoon than not. Okay, so if you've seen me do this before, I'm moving the rose petals to the side. I will get a few because that's just how life is with it. And I don't have a problem with it. But I want the honey. And I leave the rose in there because, I did it earlier. I just added more honey to the jar. And then the rose rises to the top. Because it's a winter. It does that. It rises to the top. And it infuses the honey with all of its rose goodness and benefits. So, I didn't do that much. This tea is going to be a stronger tea because it has so many strong components to it. So, again, I have the teacup and saucer. I think I want to see. I wanted to tell you about this teapot. This beautiful teapot. I saw it on the cover of, what is it called? Tea Time magazine. Yeah. So I had to do my own internet search. And I was able to buy this off of eBay. And it happens to be a music box. I almost said tea box. A music box. And it's supposed to be playing Tea for Two. So I guess it would be a slower version. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you the bottom. pretty cool. This teapot is a music box. So you wind it, and when you lift it up, it starts playing music. Isn't that amazing? So it's by Natco Wear. And I guess the style is prevention. It has this beautiful decoration. It almost looks like a fleur-de-lis. A fleur-de-lis right here. So I'm going to try this camera again as I pour from one teapot to the next. Mm. Yeah, I know I'm still kind of an amateur with this second camera. But here's the top. Top of that tea kettle.
Someone was detected at your front door.
So nice. So I put that tea light out. Looks like a little bit of the cardamom is still in the bottom. I'm just going to leave that there. So, in this beautiful teapot, which doubles as a music box, there's the tea in there. Which it looks like nothing, but I'm going to go ahead and pour it out. Can you see that? That was a nice slow pour. So we can hear the, I like that sound. The sound of the tea pouring and the music, tea for two in the music box. Oh, look, you can see that beautiful amber color. Let's see if I can get a better look at that for you. Oh, okay. Remember, amateur. Hey, there's the cup. You can actually see it better here. And the saucer. And that beautiful tea. So. Oh. I'm going to stir that honey in a little more. And as you know, I have rose petals coming to the top because it is rose honey. I like to get all the honey off the spoon. This lets me know that it's dissolved enough. It's so good. Immediately I could taste the honey and then the cardamom, which is surprising is not the other way around. This is great. So this digestive toning tea, I had it earlier. My stomach was upset. So it helps me as far as soothing things in my GI and digestive tract. And cardamom is good for that. I was just looking at my notes there. Cardamom is good for that, along with some of the other herbs in this tea, which is nice. So when you enjoy your chai tea, TT. And you know it has that cardamom in it. You know what kind of health benefits you're getting. And if you're like me, before I was saying I'm not making that. So it has a lot. I know that digestive toning tea has a lot of herbs in it. So if you would like to reach out to me, if you would like some for me, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. But I want to let you know that you can also email me at lunarlovebydenise@gmail.com if you have any questions or is there something you're interested in. I'm also have a eBay shop where I'm selling vintage teacups and saucers as well as other dishes. What else? Well, if you want to donate to the network, please donate on PayPal to Our Gains II. If you want to donate to the host, my Cash App is $Naturalista D. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video, and to my YouTube page, along with the United Front YouTube page. I was stumped there for a moment. But yeah, again, thank you for joining me on this journey. I know there was a lot going on today, but this was a perfect opportunity to bring out the mortar and pestle and share that with you. So again, thank you and have a good day.